All right, on this Wednesday morning, China reportedly may have as many as 6 more illegal police stations operating across the country in the name of China in the United States. It all comes as leaked documents reveal the Chinese military could soon deploy a supersonic spy drone unit to get an edge as tensions grow with Taiwan. Republican Senator from the great state of Kentucky, Rand Paul, joins us right now from Capitol Hill. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
This is a head scratcher. How did China put a bunch of undercover police stations under our nose here in the United States?
Yeah, and I think that's the same response everybody has. You see this online and people scratch their head and say, oh my goodness, Chinese police station in our country. So it is sort of something we need to get to the bottom of, obviously something we can't tolerate. But the interesting thing is, in doing it, I think we also show how we're different than their country. There still is a presumption of innocence. Some of these people are Chinese, American, U.S. citizens. And so they will get a court trial, they will get a lawyer, and they will have a real administration of justice, not just an edict from government. But if true, obviously these police stations, if that's what they are, should be closed down.
Yeah, no kidding. There was a story, the original story, I think I read in the New York Post a couple of days ago, said that these people at this New York site in particular were cracking down on Chinese dissidents, bad-mouthing China from the United States. Obviously, a knock on the door. Hey, lay off of that.
Yeah, and I think we will get to the bottom of this. Several other countries have discovered these as well. In fact, several Chinese police departments were bragging that they had these ancillary stations around the world. But I think several countries in Europe have closed these down too. So I think it's good that we're on top of this. But it's also good that people remember, particularly as we're often angry with China, that we don't become China in the process, that we have the presumption of innocence in our country and they will get a real trial with a jury, and that we won't give them summary judgment as they do in authoritarian countries.
Absolutely. Of course, here in the United States, we try to be transparent, unlike China, when it comes to the origins of COVID. I know yesterday you were talking to the Secretary of Department of Homeland Security about the origin of COVID. You didn't get very far, but we wanted to play a little of it yesterday. Today, watch this.
We complain about the Chinese not giving us stuff. What I would like today is the assurance that you're going to give us any information we ask related to the origins of COVID.
We defer to other departments and agencies whose remit is to investigate the origins of COVID-19.
Somebody's asleep at the switch, whether it's you or somebody else in government. We got a big government. We got all these different intel agencies. We got who's watching.
To my knowledge, DHS has not done, does not have ongoing work, and has no future plan to do work on assessing the dangers that may be associated with gain of function research.
Ultimately, Senator, you know, starting back with Anthony Fauci, he said it was not a lab leak because the United States funded the lab in part. And so are we responsible for the death of what, 6 million people around the world? Fauci says no, because we had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I think Fauci deserves culpability, and history's going to judge him very poorly because he made the judgment to fund this research. It's dangerous research. He doesn't want to call it gain of function, but most other scientists do call it gain of function in Wuhan, in an opaque, totalitarian country. And in the end, there was a leak from the lab, and millions of people died worldwide. And this didn't happen sort of accidentally. The leak may have been accident, but the funding wasn't accidental. Tony Fauci actually went around the system. We had set up a system where there's a committee. They're supposed to go before a committee to judge whether this was dangerous and whether it should be funded. Tony Fauci exempted Wuhan from the committee. They never went before the committee, and this is extraordinary. The committee that was supposed to provide safety and review this never looked at the research in Wuhan because Tony Fauci gave them exception. So the thing is, yes, he does bear responsibility for maybe one of the worst judgment errors in the history of modern medicine or modern public health to fund this dangerous research.
Well, we don't know what we don't know, but it would be nice if people were just a little more transparent across the board.
Absolutely.
Senator, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.